GM crypto news analysis. Here it is, February 23rd. And before I get into this video, please read the description below on the taking of the shilling of the tokens. But in any case, let's talk about the majors of the price action of the majors. But Bitcoin still pretty much going sideways. So let's look at a deeper short-term perspective. So ever since the dump to 94K because of the Bybit news, well, it was recovering at 97K. We thought if it was actually bullish, then it would have hit 98K and probably closed above there. But for now, it rejected off of that and we went to 95K. And for now, it seems like it's bouncing for now. I'm not really sure if this means it's going to go back up, but we'll see what's going to happen. What is a really significant outperform right now is Ethereum. And it's bouncing because, first of all, this huge fucking dump on it was... Okay, that liquidation event fucked it hard, but most likely it's being redirected back upwards because so many people are trying to short this, and then also it's just so oversold. Ethereum is having some sort of recovery pump, so it's possible that Ethereum could continue just pump upwards in the next few days and perhaps tap about 3.1K or something and outperform the rest of the market, like even outperforming Bitcoin. But this is actually some sort of an ominous sign here, because usually when Ethereum is outperforming everything, well, that is a sign for impending doom. But Solana looks pretty bearish still, might even go lower. I mean, for now, it's at fair value zone. I don't know if it will go lower. Could just go sideways here until it does another leg after the March 1st unlocks. So we have to wait for March 1st before people are interested in buying Solana again. But that's to say the majors right now. Currently, the most bullish one is Ethereum. But I wouldn't really say this is fundamentally bullish for the reason why it's coming back up. It's more of a recovery pump because of what's happened to it and how much hate it's been getting. So Ethereum, we might see a little bit of short-term performance for that, which means base coins, base AI, base memes are going to have a nice time if this thesis is true. But let's look at the liquidation heat map where, yeah, 94K, 95K is still a level that, okay, I mean, I guess it retested it a bit earlier today, but hasn't really fully dug into that. But we'll see what's going to happen. Maybe it'll just say nah and then just go 97K. But we also have to realize that Bitcoin, it still has a very decent chance of retesting 80, 90K range here. I mean, just look at it. It's clearly in this range, but it's been in this zone here and it's been rejected this higher range for so long now that I wouldn't be surprised if anytime soon Bitcoin were to dump and then nuke to like 90K or something, sending everything fucking down as well, even though it's Ethereum. Well, I don't even know if it will even get that affected because it was so oversold. But that is a risk that you need to take in consideration, that Bitcoin, there is this impending doom that could happen. And then it just hits 90K all of a sudden. And obviously, it might do a very fast recovery after that. We'll see what's going to happen. We need to see what the market does to it. But that's just the current state of things. So expect current ETH outperformance, and then maybe it's possible that Bitcoin can go lower. If it goes higher, then that's nice, but at least for now, liquidation heat map saying possible to tap this liquidity here, but we'll see what's going to happen. So let's look at the price action of the AI alts. But if we look at Solana AI, a bit of a, honestly, they're outperforming Solana like hella, like ARK, for example. And then my watch list is fucking shitting the bed now. But let's look at this. So I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I think it's a good reminder of the post I made earlier, given we are looking at a potential upcoming Yecoin launch. So it's highly anticipated and derivative play some thoughts. The uncertainty around it was chain. It would launch on creates opportunities and extreme hard extremes. Kanye is a polarizing figure, man. Yeah, he's essentially summarizing what he said earlier about the hype plays about this, where Kanye, he's essentially trying to launch a meme coin. So look at this tweet where Kanye coin, I'll get in early and quick flip it, like the Buzz Lightyear meme. So everyone is trying to get in on the Kanye coin and try to front run each other to get a quick flip. But the thing is that Kanye coin is now a derivative to like Trump coin, Libra coin, and Car coin, that at this point where everybody's literally expecting it, well, maybe if you're like super early, like a second earlier, then okay, go ahead, maybe you can guess something. But for most people, it's gonna be extremely PvP, and most people are better off just sidelining it. But let's look at this next tweet. Bybit Explorer is laundering money by issuing meme tokens on Pump One. Bybit Explorer transfers 60 SOL to a token called Chinshui Huang, 500,000, which is traded over 26 million. Yeah, so Kim Jong-un is essentially laundering the money that they hacked from Bybit by creating meme coins and then pumping it, probably giving the money to insiders. And I just think it's kind of funny here. So let's look at this. Imagine you tell a non-crypto friend that 1.5 billion worth of ETH have been hacked from Bybit. Official announcement located on the chart. 99% guesses be wrong. Yeah, look at this. So this was a liquidation event, but the Bybit hack was around here. And look, it barely affected the price at all, which just shows that Ethereum is pretty strong, you could say, in the short term because it's so oversold like that. So that's why it's also another bullish case for why Ethereum could pump, at least in the shorter term, and outperform all the other majors here. But let's look at this. After launching Libra, the meme coin, and seeing its value evaporate and accusations of fraud, the president of Argentina literally said there's no crime in the casino. Look at this, bro. It's so crazy, bro.
Digo, ¿cuál es el reclamo? Si vos sabías que, digamos, la realidad es, si vos vas al casino y perdés plata, sí. Digo, ¿cuál es el reclamo? Si vos sabías que, digamos, tenía esas características.
Yeah, this is crazy. So he's essentially just saying again, well, no crying in the casino. I rugged on you guys, and the only people who lost money are U.S. investors and Chinese. It's like, it's just so cringe for Argentina, the country at least. But it just shows that some of these people, man, they have no morals with this rugging stuff. But let's look at this. ETH, BTC, and ETH dominance both oversold on monthly charts. Bybit announcing they borrowed 1 billion ETH from a partner. Bybit is taking on the price risk of ETH, and this is the same as publicly announcing they're shorting ETH. The Bybit treasury has sufficient funds to cover the whole. Great, but the assets in the treasury are unknown as of today. Bybit has asset price risk unless they can fully cover the loss of USD denominated assets. There's a very high chance that their largest treasury position is BTC. Don't be surprised if BTC or ETH squeezes as Bybit rushes to start closing the hole and BTC gets crushed in the process. Yeah, so again, this tweet was also reinforcing my own thesis, but essentially Ethereum is super oversold, a lot of shit going on about it, yet it refuses to go lower. So what does that say, man? So let's look at this. Everyone should remove your funds from Ox Fund. So there was some story here where this guy essentially deposited $1 million into Ox Fund, but the founders blocked him from withdrawing the money. And now it's come that the Ox Fund, they're trying to extort Jeff Adele for marketing purposes. And this is just kind of embarrassing. So look at this messaging here. So, okay, I can't really zoom in. But essentially, this guy, he was saying, okay, well, I deposit my money, but I can't take it out. And they said, okay, well, we'll let you take it out over 5 months, $200,000 a month. And we also need you to continue promoting Ox Fund. And this guy's like, okay, what the fuck, bro? We are getting blackmailed. And this is kind of cringe here. So Ox Fund, there's a lot of promoting on it by a lot of influencers. And personally, I've used the platform here and there. It's okay. It's essentially allows you to short and long, like play perps on newly launched meme coins. It's the only platform that allows you to do that. So it's probably the only platform where you can short meme coins. So you can short all of the craziest new launches at the top if you're good at that. But for most people, they shouldn't touch it. If you're really good at trading, then it's probably a very good way to print. But in any case, currently with this Ox Fund, there's just a lot of stuff going on with it. So if you have money on it and you used shorting before, then it's probably best to take the money off of it because they could try to block you as well, which it seems that they obviously have the power to. So let's look at this. It's Sunday. Bybit hacked for 1.4 billion. Coinbase beat the SEC. Google's deep research agent swarm discovered a new way to treat liver fibrosis. Some thoughts. Token funding raising is back. Kaito launched the Kaito. Tried companies are raising funding, and OpenSea is launching their C token, and raising capital. Tread AI is having a blast. Black Swan events marking the bottom. ETH Denver Eco Crypto AI Hub. And let's look at this where the excitement, signal, and appetite to build is pretty evident. The last time I sensed this energy to innovate was early DeFi days. Can't wait to meet some of you and learn about what you're building. Yeah, so there's a lot of bullish things going on, especially with Ethereum and all of the crazy things going on in terms of the price action. So we've had so many Black Swan events just back and forth that the market's just like saying, okay, we're not going to react to this anymore. And then there's the AI people that are key building, so, which is why I keep saying AI is probably the best sector. And the fact that Ethereum is so strong, at least compared to other ones, that it's probably a very good indicator that we might see some pretty nice upside on base AI. Base means we'll probably also capture some of that upside as well. One of the stronger ones currently is Ski, but it most likely is bouncing because it's so oversold. I mean, just look at this chart. Down only, and then finally we're getting some sort of recovery. It's been about a time. But a lot of tokens, this is not a very uncommon chart here. A lot of AI tokens are completely in the pits like this. I mean, I know this is a meme coin, but like if we look at AI coins like perhaps Game, for example, it's been going sideways down at the bottom here. But if Ethereum finally starts going higher, and Bitcoin is finally bottom from here and closes like above 100K, then we will see some nice ass price action on this, and we could see the AI tokens actually at least go back to all-time highs perhaps. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say in this video. Currently Ethereum is outperforming everything. We could see some further upside on it, which I think that base AI is probably going to be the strongest sector in the short term. Solana AI is still pretty good too, but Solana as a major is this week. But yeah, that's pretty much the current situation here. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm not going to give you a predictor of where I think the market is going in the short term. I really don't know at this point. Currently, it is bouncing a little bit, so maybe that's a good thing. But it could also just say, okay, well, screw you and just go to 91K. But just be careful, you know? So I guess times like these, not really the best time to be playing with leverage, I suppose. It's a very uncertain market. But in any case, the same narrative stands. Look at AI, base AI, Ethereum stuff, base memes. Solana's a little dead right now, but Ethereum is probably better. So that's what I'm trying to say, and I'll see you guys.